I have had Hands by Jewel in my head for the past 2 days. I have to be careful how I say that, because if you say I have Jewel's hands in my head, it sounds like she's touching your brains. The news about Harper Lee releasing her novel is exciting, but at the same time, I have spent most of the time just worried for her, because knowing what I know about her, she's a very private person who likes to be kind of a recluse. She doesn't like the publicity or the attention. She likes the people like her book, but she doesn't want all the attention, especially now that she's getting older. She's probably happy to just be, living out the rest of her life in peace. Her sister, who was her lawyer, recently died, and so it seems a little odd to me that suddenly out of nowhere they're publishing this book that she wrote before To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm a little worried that, also, according to the things I've read, I'm a little worried that they just kind of put something in front of her and she signed it because she wasn't thinking clearly or whatever, didn't fully understand what she was signing. And I'm just a little worried because I don't want them to be exploiting her, especially because I don't want her to, die with this book that she never wanted to be published out there. I feel like it's an awful thing to do to somebody, especially when her To Kill a Mockingbird is such an amazing book. I'm sure this book is good. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's not edited. I guess it will be edited. I hope they'll edit it. That wouldn't be good if they didn't. But it wouldn't be edited with her paying attention and stuff. I don't know. I feel like they should just let her be without trying to release something she wrote and didn't want to have published. And I'm also a little fishy about if she really wrote it, because apparently they found it, and I don't know. I can't trust when people say that she said things, because unless she actually is on camera saying something, because people could be talking for her and we just don't realize it. Try not to be too skeptical, but it's hard to be excited when she's spent her whole life being like, this is it, I'm not going to publish anything else. I have no interest in doing this again. She also said she said something, this is not verbatim, but she said something like, if I ever say that I'm going to release another book, it is not true, it is not me saying it. So I kind of think that this was not her intention, and so I'm not excited about it. I love To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my favorite books. Boo Radley is my favorite literary character ever, tied with Margot Roth Spiegelman from Paper Towns. But Boo Radley is my favorite, definitely. I cry every time I read it because of Boo Radley. And so I don't know. I feel bad because I feel like I'm kind of the messenger who's going around when people are like, yay, and being like, well, actually, you have to think more critically about this. John Green actually was one of the first people on Twitter to be like, whoa, don't be too excited. So, I don't know. Until it's made official, she actually says something, which would be a little difficult considering she's old and kind of secluded and stuff. I just don't know. But I liked one of the articles I read because it said that she was a champion for shy people like Boo Radley and Tom Robinson, who just wanted to kind of be left alone, and she's not being left alone, and I feel really bad. It's like we're forcing Boo Radley to be confronted.